Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Pop's Place Garage. This is a special Bandera edition. Bandera is the cowboy capital of the world, so at least the cowboy capital of Texas. Me and the family went up to Bandera, Texas this weekend to have a little getaway and spend some time with family. My wife had a baby shower to attend, and I wanted to pick up some motorcycle parts for the Spartan chopper. So King Leonidas project, the Spartan long chopper, had a shovel head engine, and I've been looking for a transmission and drivetrain for it. And I found something really cool. Let me show you what I got. Just got back from Bandera, Texas. I made a road trip up there and picked up some parts for the chopper. Check this out. I got a 5-in-4 spoof transmission, complete with a open belt primary set on it. It's got the complete clutch pulley. Here's the other pulley for the engine. BDL belt. That's the 1.5 BDL setup right there. I got a hell of a deal on this up in Bandera. We went up there and visited some family while we were there, so it was a really cool trip. Got a kickstand for my bike also, so that I don't have to set it on a board anymore. The guy had that, and this sweet stainless steel sissy bar right here. This is a really tall sissy bar, man. It's gonna be badass. It's TIG welded. That's gonna be perfect. Gonna be perfect for the Spartan. Super stoked, guys. Let me get this unloaded. Went ahead and slapped the pulley on there. The pulley fits, so that's it's for the right kind of motor. I think this was on an early Evo motor is what he had this stuff on, but I'm not sure. So the motor, the transmission plate that he had on the transmission, this is a shovel head style with the recessed parts here. That's not a soft tail style. The holes all lined up. Threw some bolts in there, just temporary for now. This one's actually got a nut. These two are threaded into the frame. This one's just in there to keep it lined up. So I've got that on there. Set the transmission on and see if it fits again. With the plate on there, see if it clears the frame. All right, I got good news. Everything fits. Transmission mount plate fits on this frame. Transmission drops right in there and clears. The belt slipped right on there, and it's all the way forward pretty much in the transmission mount plate slots, so I'll be able to tighten that up as much as I need to. All right. Man, I'm happy. It's looking good. It's looking real good. So real happy with this. It's starting to look like something. A little bit different. Seeing a 4-speed case with a 5-speed top like that, but late model style clutch pressure plate, you know, but that's what I got. The price was right, so I had to go for it. I got this for a steal, you guys. I don't want to let my secrets out. but about half price of what this stuff is usually worth used. I got it for up in Bandera. I found a guy parting some stuff out, and hell yeah. The sissy bar is even gonna fit perfectly. I've got some threaded holes on my frame. That puts the fender tabs right where I need them. Excellent. This Spooth transmission case, that's what this is a Spooth. It's a 5-in-4. A Spooth right there, made in the USA. Somebody kind of homemade extended this clutch pull, but I can replace this. I think they make one specific for this a little longer, or hell, I might run it, I don't know. It's got a little crack in it right here, so that's not the greatest, but it sticks out a little farther. It sticks out this much farther than a standard 4-speed. It's got this extension on there for the extra gear in the 4-speed case. I guess that's how they do that. That same top as a 5-speed, same shifter as a 5-speed. I'm gonna put a jockey shift from, I think, Prism Supply sells one that looks good, that I like, if I don't make my own. And that doesn't stick out too much farther. It's not as bad as I thought, but it is gonna stick out a little farther. The Kickstarter there. So that's the only thing, but it's worth it for the deal that I got. This sissy bar is badass. This is a stainless steel sissy bar on top of everything else. It's TIG welded stainless steel, perfect width for my frame. Bolts right on to where I had the threaded holes, provisions made into the frame from Spartan. The fender tabs are gonna come out just right. You know, I can lean it forward or backwards to adjust that, but this is right about where I'm gonna have it, you know, like that. So I love a tall sissy bar. These handlebars that are on there, those are not the handlebars that I'm going to use. Neither is this tank. As a matter of fact, this is my buddy's tank. I'm gonna paint for him. That's a narrowed Frisco Sportster tank. I'm gonna do the round King Peanut tank with the little screw-in gas cap right here, because I want that crown cap for it, because this bike, I call it King Leonidas. It's a Spartan frame. So Leonidas was the king of the Spartans. I want that little crown cap. If I can't find a Spartan helmet cap, would be cool, but I don't think they make one like that. Still need a spool wheel. I've got my little mini 17-inch wheel on there right now to roll it around. But this looks pretty sweet. It's got a primary on it now. Transmission, primary, clutch, sissy bar. Just need me a little fender. I will probably do the curved ribbed fender. I need to adjust my wheel over just a touch. But I mean, man, that's pretty close. That's pretty good for just finding a sissy bar 5 hours away from home and snagging it and bringing it home. Love that it's stainless. I really wanted a stainless sissy bar, so got one. This is my iron head mechanical drum brake wheel, but it's on a new 16-inch wheel instead of an 18-inch wheel like it was supposed to have. So it's been relaced on a wheel that looks more appropriate for this bike, which is cool. I'm going to have to fabricate some kind of crossover linkage. The tube they sell a tube online for that. And then I'm thinking of actually using some iron head linkage for the crossover brake on the right hand shift iron heads. The brake was on that side, so they had to cross it over because the drum was over here. I could just flip all that around, make or find another pedal that works with that assembly, and that's going to work out for me pretty well. Nothing is bolted down. I've got my transmission lightly bolted down, but my motor is not bolted down. And in theory, I should be able to kick this engine over now. Yeah, I don't really want to. My motor moves a little bit, so I'm gonna get that motor secure before I try that. So that's the next video. I will get that, you know, fastened down. I need to put an oil tank on it and plumb my lines, hook up my ignition, get a carb adapter because I'm going to run a CV carb that I just picked up. I also have an Ultima R2, which is a clone of a Super E for this thing. So I have a choice in carbs there, but I think I want to try the CV carb. I was mistaken a little while back, and I say that this is an 80-inch engine in a previous video. I don't think it's an 80-inch engine. Originally, this engine was a 74-inch. This is a 1978 engine, and from the serial number on the motor, it says that it's a 74-inch. So the top end is new, but unless they, from what I understand, unless they increase the stroke on the wheels and the rods, then it's probably still a 74. Now they could have put bigger pistons in it, which would increase maybe a little bit the size, but I'm not sure. I'll have to investigate that. I haven't taken this engine apart and measured anything, so as far as I know, it's just a 74 for right now. So that CV should be great on this thing, especially if it's a 74. And I don't need to go fast. This thing is long and sketchy. It's going to be cruising low and slow. So that's it for this time. I don't want to keep y'all too long. I just wanted to show you what I got from Bandera for the chopper. So until next time, y'all take care now, you hear?